Are you thinking of relocating to Connecticut? Well, I've got 7 things that you need to know before moving to CT coming up right now. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Barbara Natty, and I'm a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services right here in Southington, Connecticut. So today we're going to be talking about 7 things that you need to know before moving to Southington or anywhere in Connecticut. So let's get started. First off, weather. So in Connecticut, we truly have all 4 seasons. Our summers are hot, our winters are freezing cold, and our spring and falls are absolutely beautiful. In the spring in Connecticut, you're going to see everything starting to bloom. We are going to have lots of rain showers. In fact, in Connecticut, we have an average of 50 inches of rain that falls every year. The national average is about 38 inches a year, so we're well above the national average for rainfall. Our falls are absolutely beautiful here. We have some amazing foliage that people drive for hours to come and check out. Our summers can be very hot. Back in 1995, we set a record of 106 degrees here in Connecticut. Now, that might not seem too hot for those of you out in Arizona or Nevada that get the 115-degree days often, but in Connecticut here, that is hot. Our heat isn't a dry heat, it's a humid heat. So make sure you're prepared for humidity. The hair might get a little bit crazy and you're gonna feel sweaty when you're outside. So 106 was our high back in 95, but on average in the summer, we're about 85 degrees as a high temperature. Our hottest months are gonna be July and August. Most of the time, other than that, is pretty comfortable. Our winters can get cold. Back in 1961, our low temperature record was negative 32 degrees. Freezing is 32 degrees. This was negative freezing. That's just insane to me. Now, that does not happen often, obviously not since 1961, but we do get freezing cold temperatures, and we can have negative numbers for a few days straight at times, especially if you factor in the wind chills. But luckily, that's not happening all the time, and our average low, which is an overnight low, is around 17 degrees in the coldest months, which is January and February. So we have had bad years here where we do have longer periods of time where it's cold. This past winter was absolutely amazing, and our averages for highs during the day were in the 30s. All right, so now let's talk about snowfall. I've lived in Connecticut my whole entire life, and we do get snow every single winter. Now, some winters are better than others. This past winter, again, like the temperatures with the snow, was absolutely amazing. We had snow that disappeared within days every time we got a little bit. So it was great. Sometimes we have years where it's just piling up on top of snowstorms. So snowstorm, 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 more and more snow. There's nowhere left to put it. This can happen. And in recent history, back in the winter of 2013, we actually got 36 inches of snow in a 24-hour period. Our average snowfall for the year in Connecticut is 37 inches. That's a whole year's worth of snow in one day. Can you imagine? 3 feet of snow? That's just crazy. I lived through it. We made do. It was rough because there's nowhere left to put it. But that's part of living in New England. All right, so number 2 on the list is traffic. Yes, we do have traffic jams here. They're not going to be as bad as in some major cities like in New York City. But our traffic jams are going to happen in our major cities, which are Hartford or New Haven. Also, we get backups in Waterbury. Now, our major highways are going to be 95, which runs along the shoreline, 91 running north to south, and 84 running east to west. We do have great highway systems here. You can get pretty much anywhere quickly by using the highways, but you can have traffic in some of those major areas. Just be prepared and leave a little bit early if you're going through those areas. All right, number 3 on the list is taxes. Connecticut is notorious for high taxes. So according to TurboTax, Connecticut is the second highest combined tax state when you combine sales tax and state income tax. and we are coming in at 12.6% tax rate, just below New York at 12.7%. We are well above the national average, which is 9.9%. Here in Connecticut, we pay car tax, not just when you buy the car, but also every year that you own that car. In fact, we are number 4 of the highest tax state in the country for car taxes. Now, there are 24 states, including the District of Columbia, that have 0 car taxes annually, but unfortunately, we weren't so lucky. Number 4, we are a small state. So in Connecticut, we are the 3rd smallest state. We are coming in right after Rhode Island, the smallest, and Delaware, the 2nd smallest. In fact, we are only 5,543 square miles in total. You could fit 47 Connecticut's inside of Texas. Crazy. So being that small, the great thing is that you can get anywhere in this state, especially for someone like me who lives right smack dab in the middle in Southington, within about an hour-and-a-half drive. Number 5, we have no pro sports teams. So back in 1997, the Hartford Whalers hockey team left Connecticut for North Carolina, and there left our only pro sports team. So here in Connecticut, without having a major team, we are battling between our Boston teams and our New York teams. So you're either a Celtics fan or a Knicks fan, or you're a Red Sox fan or a Yankees or Mets fan, or you're a Jets fan or a Giants fan, or you are a Patriots fan. We also have the Bruins and the Rangers. And the good thing about all these teams is they are still fairly close. So whichever team you pick to be a fan of, it's not too bad to get to one of their games. Really, you can get there, depending on where you live, within a half hour to 2 hours and see a great game. I know in some of the larger states, even though they have teams right in their state, it's still not as close as that is. Back in 2017, we did build Dunkin' Donuts Stadium for our new team, the Hartford Yard Goats, which are a AA baseball team. So you can still come and watch a good game at a beautiful stadium right here in Hartford, Connecticut. Lastly, although it's college sports level, our UConn Huskies are amazing. Everybody knows our UConn Husky women's basketball team is number 1 in the nation, and we all are diehard Husky fans here in Connecticut. Number 6, some major corporations that have headquarters right here in Connecticut. We have quite a few large corporations that employ thousands of people, and some of those include Pratt & Whitney, which is right in East Hartford, Connecticut. We are also the headquarters of Aetna Insurance in Hartford, Connecticut, as well as Stanley Black & Decker in New Britain, Connecticut. In Stamford, Connecticut, we have Nestle Waters as well as WWE. And close to home is ESPN, is headquartered right in Bristol, Connecticut, the town next door to Southington. Such a cool place. If you ever have a chance to do a tour, which are not public, I'd suggest do it. They are a lot of fun. All right, number 7 on the list, which I think is pretty exciting, is casinos. In Connecticut, we have 2 casinos. They are Mohegan Sun in Uncasville and Foxwoods in Ledyard, Connecticut. They're both only about 20 minutes apart, so you can hit both in one day if you wanted. Back in early October 2020, USA Today ranked both of our casinos in their top 10 list of casinos outside of Las Vegas. Mohegan came in at number 10, and Foxwoods came in at number 1 on that list. So maybe gambling isn't for you. I know it's not really for me, but I have been to both casinos and they are so much fun. There is tons to do there. It's basically like a small city within one big building. So both casinos have amazing gaming, and they also have world-class dining. At Mohegan Sun, they have Michael Jordan's Steakhouse as well as Hash House A Go-Go. There is tons of entertainment at both casinos. There are major concerts, there are comedians that come through, there are sports games. I've even been to a rodeo at Mohegan Sun. They really truly have it all. Both of them have amazing 5-star hotels on premises. And don't forget to check out the Tanger outlets at Foxwoods. So much indoor shopping, you can spend hours just walking around and getting all the great deals. All right, so that's it. Those are the 7 things that you need to know before moving to Connecticut. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. See you again next time.